Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today we're going to be doing our very first cash stuffing of the Christmas season, and I am so excited because there is just something about this year that brings me all the happiness. I don't know, it's just like an instant serotonin boost. So cash stuffings are just even more fun during this time. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And we are going to be putting $130 into groceries, as we always do. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, and then we're gonna grab a 10 over there as well. And I live in Florida, guys, so the weather has been changing a little bit around here. We had like 3 whole days of cold weather, which was fabulous. And then after 3 days, it went right back up to 80 degrees and I had to go and put away my sweaters and my Uggs for the year, and it was sad, but I feel like that weather will come back around. Next up is stock up, and we're putting 5 into stock up. I'm sure all of you guys that are up north a bit are like, oh my gosh, Rachel, I wish it was 80 degrees where I'm at, because I'm sure it is freezing over there. So I hope all of you guys are staying warm. Next up is spending. We're putting 10 into spending this week. And surprisingly, I did not spend my money out of this envelope from last week. I can't believe that. So we have a total of $15. And I recently got some IKEA bookshelves to store all my books because I had these really old ones from Walmart that were like $30 and they were falling apart everywhere. And y'all, they took so long to put together. And the very first one I put together, I messed it all up and had to redo the whole entire thing. So it has been a little bit frustrating, I will say that. Next up is house, and we're putting 5 into house this week. I honestly did not spend a lot of money last week. My boyfriend and I have been very good about budgeting, especially grocery wise, because I feel like that's where we spend the most of our money. So really proud of us for that. So we have a total of 5, 10, 15, and $20 in household to spend for this next week. Next up is health, and we're putting $5 into health this week. Let's see. And we still have a good bit there too. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and $30 in health. And I don't know about you guys, but there's just some days that everything is trying you. Yesterday was the day that I put together the bookshelves, and then we had a leak from our sink, and then our dryer broke, which is not covered in our lease. So we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to get a new one, or we're gonna have to get someone out to replace it. So everything was trying me yesterday, but I will say every day is a new day, so you just have to be positive about everything in the long run. Next up is nails, and we're putting $20 into nails this week. I would like to get a pedicure here soon, because the last one I got, it did not stay as well as it usually does. I feel like usually they last a couple of months for me. This one was like cracked by one month, so was not impressed. So in nails we have 20, 40, and 60, and I'm getting them done in 2 weeks from now. So we're all set there in terms of my manicure. Now I just need to put a little extra towards my pedicure. Next up is makeup. We're putting 5 into makeup just because I feel like we have not stuffed this in a while. I did take some money out for something, I feel like. Oh, it was mascara. But I want a new concealer. I want to try some new foundations because I just feel like I've been using the same ones for so long that I just feel like my skin is not reacting very well to it anymore. So if you guys have any good recommendations for someone with sensitive skin that's more on the dry side with medium coverage, let me know. So we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. I currently use, oh my gosh, what is it? I think it's like a Maybelline foundation. I want to say, I don't know. I'll put in the comments what I'm using right now. I used to love it forever, but then it's just not working with me anymore for some reason. Next up is buffer. We are not putting anything in buffer this week, and I think that is the last of our cash envelopes. Looks like we do have a couple of coins to stuff, and as you guys can see, I haven't shown my coin jar in a really long time, but it's getting full again. So we are almost there. Maybe 2024, I will empty it out and just see how much we have in there. All right, and we are starting with hair, and we're putting a lot in hair this week because I scheduled an appointment for 2 weeks from now because I really need it, y'all. It's not looking cute right now. So I put 80, so we're gonna grab 150, 120, and 110 to make 80 in hair. I'm thinking I'm going to need around $200, I believe. My hairstylist just recently changed salons, so I'm thinking it went up a little bit, but we shall see. I'd rather have more than not have enough. So right now we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 105 right now in hair, which is a good place to be at. But next cash stuffing, I will definitely be putting a good chunk of money in this envelope too. Next up is aesthetics. We are putting 5 in aesthetics because once again, we just haven't stuffed in a while. We've been kind of low on the cash recently. So 5 in aesthetics. Next up is Christmas, and we are putting 40 in Christmas. This is going to be one of my bigger envelopes too, because of course it is December. So we need to put some more money in there anyway. And I actually did buy some Christmas gifts, so this is not accurate. I need to figure out how much is left. I want to say it's like 200 that's left in the bank here. Need to figure that out after this. So let's just say 200. So 220, 240, 260, 280, 320, 340, 350, and 360. This is an estimate. I just don't have it pulled up right now for this video, but I did previously, like when I was budgeting everything. Next up is gifting. We are not putting anything in gifting because we do have a good little bit in there, so not worried. Rather put some more in Christmas than gifting. Next up is car. We're putting 5 into car. We're good on oil change and everything, but always got to be prepared for what could go wrong. So we have 500, 550, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So we're almost to that 600 mark again in car. I love how that 500 is just sitting in my HYSA and earning interest. If you guys don't have your money in an HYSA, do it. It's the best decision ever. You're just getting paid for your money to sit there. So why not? Next up is vacation. We're putting 20 into vacation, which is a little more than usual, but I am really lacking on this envelope, and I know I am going somewhere in February, so I honestly need to be putting way more than this right now. But I'm hoping to get a bonus with work and hoping to get a tax return. So hoping I can also put a little bit of that towards my vacation in February. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 right now in vacation. Next up is luxury. We're putting 2 into luxury today. And I feel like this envelope always gets ones. I feel like that's the majority of the bills in this. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 250, 260, 265, 270, 275, 280, 285, 290, 295, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So 313 in luxury. Honestly though, right now guys, I am not focused on this whatsoever. With the way that this economy has been recently, the last thing on my mind is buying anything luxury. I'm just trying to save as much as I can and not get into any more debt. So next up is business, and we're not putting anything in there because we do have quite a bit. And then membership is last, and we're putting 20 just for subscriptions, of course. And right now we do have 20, so that's just gonna make 40. Right, house is next, and we're putting 5 into house. And this is going to be just overall house savings / moving savings, always important to have as well. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 in house, which I know is not a lot, but if you guys are new here, I recently moved, so we're starting from scratch here. And last but not least is tax, and we're putting 5 into tax here too. So curious to see if I'm gonna get a tax return. I'm like really hoping so, with how much taxes I feel like we're taking out this year, but I don't know. We'll see. I only got like a $100 tax return last year, so I feel like if I do get anything back, it's not gonna be very significant. So we have 1, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 157 in tax. Yes, 157. For some reason I thought we had 2 in there, but I guess I was mistaken. I wish I had 2 in there. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.